Yo, it's your girl, Miss Trinnie. Big Girl Energy LLC. I'm rocking out with my guys tonight. Post by Many podcast. I'm about to show y'all how I do it. Listen. Clouds are gone. I mean the storm is moving on. Come on. Skies are blue, just like the day I laid eyes on you. You came in, set my soul free. Come on. You bring out the best in me, the best in me. You're my sunshine, my sunshine. And you're all mine, you're all mine. My sunshine, my sunshine. And you're all mine. Ooh, baby, I'm so into you, baby. Don't know what to do, baby. If they ask me, I do. And it's true, baby. Angels coming through, baby. Meant for me and you, baby. On one knee, he asked me, I do. You're my sunshine, my sunshine. And you're all mine, you're all mine. My sunshine, my sunshine. And you're all mine. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's that two-step shit. Yo, y'all might have called me back in the go-go days. That's alright. We here in 2023, y'all. Listen, I was gonna rap for y'all, but I ain't gonna do all that. I'ma run that shit back around one more time. I bet by the time you finish this, you be singing it too. You dare me? Watch. I promise. Shout out to the guys, man. We about to get real crazy. But listen up. Yo, you're my sunshine, my sunshine. And you're all mine, you're all mine. My sunshine, my sunshine. Hold up, fuck that. Oh, wait a minute. That's that big girl energy right there. Yeah. Miss Trinnie, Miss Trinnie. I finally got in my bag, y'all. I finally got in my bag, y'all. Come on with me.
Yeah.
1, 2 step, 1, 2 step. Yeah, they fucking with the big girl energy, big girl energy. That's me. Yeah, my LLC. We on our grown woman shit. All 2023. Yo, I love y'all. Bye.
Welcome to another episode, the number one source of motivation and inspiration. If you love quotes, if you love feeling good about yourself, if you love real conversation with real people, then you at the right channel. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow. I'm your host, Benny. You can catch me on Instagram at Benny_Margilla along with my co-host.
G, you can catch me on Instagram at Way to Go Smiles.
And we are Quotes by Many Podcast. Y'all, what it do?
What it do?
Salute to everybody. We hope everybody feeling blessed today. If you woke up this morning, you're blessed. We just want y'all to know that. And we got a special guest for you. That's our present for y'all today, Miss Trinnie.
You know what? I think I'm about to start looking real crazy over here like this.
So you got your pal with you.
You know what I'm saying? My guy.
Got Bert.
You know what I'm saying?
How you feeling today, Miss Trinnie?
I'm
Good. It's Sunday. It's sun shining. It's not cold. It's not hot.
Hey, it's a perfect day. I ain't gonna lie. I felt good out there. That's why I said I didn't know what I wanted. I went shorts and top. You know what I mean? Because it was cold and hot. So I was like, let me get a little breeze and let me stay warm too. Because I don't want to get sick.
Might be a little,
Yeah. But probably introduce yourself. Let our subscribers know where they can find you at, and tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Miss Trinnie. MISSTRINNIE. You can catch me everywhere the old people are, like Facebook, Instagram. I might do TikTok. At Miss Trinnie the singer.
Oh.
So Miss Trinnie all the way out. It's not spelled weird. IE at the end. That's it.
Make sure y'all tap into Miss Trinnie, y'all. Cause she got some gems to drop today. We just want to make sure everybody doing good. G, how you feeling today? You good? How your mental?
I'm cool, man. I feel good. I woke up feeling great. A great start. I'm tunnel vision. Then I see better days is right here around the corner.
For sure.
Today was better than yesterday, so I'm
blessing.
feeling good.
That's a blessing. I'm feeling great too because today was better than yesterday. We got more subscribers. We got more followers. We got more people dropping gems, and today it feel good. It feels special. I love the energy, the vibes. Yeah. It feel like it's gonna be one of them. And so we definitely appreciate you for coming out.
We appreciate that.
Miss Pretty, how you doing? How your mental? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to speak on? We like the mental awareness is our thing here, so we want to make sure everybody mind straight before we start off. We want to make sure you good.
I love that. I am kid free.
Oh yeah, that's a blessing. That's
at the moment. So shout out to that. Hubby got the kids and they doing their thing. It's Sunday. I don't get that often.
I know that's a blessing, right? That's why I said we said it's a blessed day today because it's a blessing. They swinging in everybody's way, everybody favorite today.
Get you some.
Yes, for sure. So Miss Trinnie, we always start our podcast off with a quote of the day. You said you had a special quote for us. You had something on your heart. So let us know what's your favorite quote, something you live by. What keep you fueled and fired? Keep going.
As a mom, as an artist, as a wife, as an employee, a friend, family member, everybody wants to win. You know what I'm saying? We want that WIN, but we worry too much about the win, the WHEN. Like, when is it going to happen, right?
Hey, I like that.
It's not about the win. It's about the win.
For sure.
It's going to happen.
I feel like everybody got they time. You know what I mean? You got to just be patient. Sometimes you just got to play the bench and cheer people on and watch your team go up.
Support
is everything.
Like, if you stay in your lane, you'll get there faster.
No,
you know what I mean? If you lane changing when it's traffic and all that, trying to beat, man, you gonna end up right next to, you know what I mean? Your time won't come when you're.
Yeah.
Somebody try to speed past you, then you get to the light and they right there.
Right. I'm like,
hey.
You did all that for nothing.
You right. Nah, 100.
Nah, for real. I want to start this podcast off a little different. I want to do a Q&A, and this is for all. I want all of us to answer these questions.
Okay.
All right. So, do your family and friends support your goals?
Absolutely.
Depending on what the goal is.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that. If and if they could see it or not.
And that's what I was gonna say.
So a lot of if they could see it, then they'll support it.
For sure.
If they can't see it, they don't support it.
Right.
Like some people just not mentally there with you and shit.
Right.
Like, so you can be I'm a huge dreamer. I got endless goals and dreams and stuff. You share it with people, but I don't listen to it to the point that it hurt how I feel about my goals, and I don't think that I can get there.
For sure.
I just listen to them, and they can't go there when I get there because they ain't believe in it. So that's how I see it, and that's how I feel about that.
And I feel like what you do, I feel like if they can see it, and I feel like they do support, I feel like they want to support, but sometimes I feel like you got to communicate it the right way. Some people they just can't see it because the way we might communicate it to them, and so I feel like communication is definitely true when we relaying our goals. We definitely should be clear,
what it is we doing, because a lot of times, like when we had the grand opening, I was posting on Instagram and all that, but everybody want this one-on-one invitation. Right. If you read it, you invited. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I read the invitation, but I ain't like. It's like, nah. Like if you wanted to be there, like
support.
If you support your friends and you riding around in the car listening to this or watching this on Instagram, like if you see it the same thing you see Summer Walker tickets and Beyonce tickets and they make they posters and you screenshot that to make sure you can get the tickets to be there and remember the time and all. You could do that the same when you see your friend posting where they gonna be at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Screenshot it and make it all right, bad. Like I'm gonna be there.
Make a reminder.
Put a reminder in your phone. You know what I mean? You can do things. So I'm not there with the I ain't see it or I ain't know when they been posting it for a month straight. Weeks? You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Make up a better lie. Like, they can go back to the views if your friends wanted to be petty. Like, you ain't see it, but you in the views and screenshot that and shoot that over. You'll be blown. You'll be blown. You know what I mean? Send the receipts, they'll be hit. Nah, man, see what happened? Well, I be flipping through it real fast. Well, slow down there. You know what I mean? They motherfuckers, man. But
that's crazy.
That's how I feel about that.
I got enough. Then that leads us to our next question. My next question is: do you keep your goals private?
Depending, it's always a depend thing with me. Depending on what it is, like I don't mind sharing my life dreams and goals and stuff like that because I feel like nobody can pretty much take me off of them. You know what I mean? Like I'm still gonna do it. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but when I get to it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna still have it. Like it's already, like I believe in it. I already got the faith upon what it is I'm gonna be and what it is. Like, you know what I mean? So the downs don't really bother me as much.
And that's a good thing. Yeah, for sure. Cause that's a good thing because it's like you're strong minded. Because a lot of people might keep them private because they friends might stray them away. Like, nah, bro, you can't do that.
It's gonna show you who your real friends and supporters is when you get to talking or when you have outgrown some people. You know what I mean? You start looking at their responses like, damn, you would say something like that, like, or you believe in that, or you like. It's just certain people mindsets that I learned to like get away from. Like, I can't be around them like that because they just tripping. Like they don't really know nothing. You know what I mean? So like, if you knew better, you do better. You know what I mean? So
how you feel about that, Miss Trinnie?
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm a firm believer in God and what He has for me.
For sure.
And what's for me ain't for nobody else.
For sure.
Okay, so whether I choose to tell y'all, you know, when I set these goals or once I accomplish the goal, it's for me anyway. You know, I know a lot of people say, you know, don't tell nobody because they might try to come and shit on your goal.
Right.
You know, they might try to come and steal it. They might try to come and tell you can't do it. But if it's for you, ain't no telling like what somebody's gonna say.
What about
but it really
you?
don't matter.
I got a question, a spin-off question after that.
Okay,
What's your answer?
My answer is I do sometimes. I don't keep them. I do. It depends on the person. Like I think certain things I can have certain, like you said, certain level conversations I can have with certain people. Like certain people might what I'm thinking might be a little bit over their head. So sometimes I don't really, talk to them about it. If somebody was to ask me about it, I definitely tell them my dreams and what's going on because they might could be an asset. They might could add to it. They might have a little something they could sprinkle on me and share a little bit of gem. They might have overcame something that I'm trying to get into and they might have already been into. So I don't mind like sharing people what my goals is. I feel like when you do, you open up the doors for some information or some game, especially when you're strong minded.
All right, so it's 2023 and now everybody live in this world where you ain't got it if you ain't show it. You know what I mean? So as far as your goals in your life, how do you feel about showing it? Do you show it to Instagram and the people and shit like that? Or are you learning to like, I'm going to keep this in real life and if they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't.
I feel like I do. I feel like I like to. Sometimes I like to show, my accomplishments or certain things I'm working on, just to inspire people. I feel like, that's like my thing. I like to inspire people, push people to be more than what they doing. I like the people see like, damn, Benny can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I like that. So I mean, nothing to flex or nothing, or it gotta be shown for it to be done, but I just want to, you know, show people that you could do it too. You know what I mean? A lot of people do reach out to me and be like, man, I love the inspiration and the motivation. So I do try to post it sometimes just to keep people inspired. How about you? Miss Trinnie?
Oh, me? I'm not intentionally selective with what I show, what I don't. Like I said before we started, I'm an open book.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you see is what you get. Yeah. You know, I'm this type of person when I'm in the office, you know, with the colored folk. I'm like this when I'm with the colored folk, you know. I'm me at home and everything. So, what I'm doing, you know, I definitely want to be transparent to a certain extent. For example, like there are a lot of people out here, or women, I'll say, that have insecurities.
For sure.
You know? And
that's something we're going to get into, too. I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about it. Mm-hmm. But it's like they have insecurities. And sometimes it just takes that one person to say, you know what? I'm just going to show you who I am and what I've got to offer. If you like it, cool. If you don't, cool. You know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if it's helping me, it might help somebody else, too.
For sure. That's why I was
I'm going to share it.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, G?
My followers just set up a little different. You know what I mean? And I'm saying what's capable of the stuff that they do post. You know what I mean? So some of the things that's accomplishments, or some of the things that I wear, even like my friend, he be getting on me when I be wearing like jewelry, because I tuck it in.
Right.
And I purchased it for me. Like I ain't gotta show it to a female to get her or none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's on for, like I bought it because I liked it or I wanted it. I ain't bought it because I wanted to flaunt or flex on nobody. You know, like, so a lot of stuff like cars and stuff like that, I just don't post it because like I live in the real world. You know what I mean? Like I like to talk to people. I like to meet people outside of Instagram. Like I don't even know how to do certain shit on Instagram. My shit not even updated. My emojis not updated. Like when people send me shit, it's the square with the little question mark.
You don't even got that.
Yeah, like man, I ain't like, what's that? What you just sending me? Like I live like, but sometimes like that keep me my like happiness and shit. Like sometimes it be them. Like, man, dude, fuck, they know who I am. Like, should I vote? But it be like, nah, you know, stay like yourself. You know, stay true to you. And like, if they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't. Because the area and everything, like I say, my followers is like, a lot of them, they see me as a leader and stuff like that. And I encourage a lot. They be in my DMs. But I just don't want, like,
lead them the wrong way.
Yeah, like I don't want to lead them the wrong way, and my page ain't private to the point they only saying it. Somebody else can be on something else trying to think I got more than what I got, like, or how much I paid for. It's just too loose when I post it. Like it could be a rental car. I don't want to misguide nobody. That's not in. Like I ain't trying to mind fuck nobody. That ain't what I'm on.
But you can't control their perception.
Yeah,
sure.
That's what it is.
That's 100%, and I think that got a lot to do with like overthinking.
Yeah,
I be overthinking a lot. Definitely when it comes to the gram and shit. Like it probably take me 10 minutes to post something, just to look at it. Like, damn, should I not? You know what I mean? It be like, damn, all right, yeah. You know, cause I don't like certain like energies. I believe in shit like that and vibrations, and for sure, Allah. I just don't want to put certain things in the world. You know what I mean? I keep like, if it ain't gonna vibrate high and get the people to vibrate on a different type of level, I don't really want to put it out there. You know what I mean?
For sure. And that's the last question. Do you feel like you're walking in your calling?
Yeah, this morning, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
this morning I feel like, I'm glad everything happened. I'm glad I went through everything I went through, because like I say, like I could see it now. Like it's like tunnel vision. Like as long as I stay on the right path and with the right people and don't like, it's just more and more like I got a key to a door. That door opened up, but there was 3 more doors within the room. Like what the fuck? So now I just get take my time, get to every door. I get to meet new
your
people.
time, right?
They bringing me to other doors. Come to this joint, like I'm like, oh my gosh, and the keys is
to the
free.
bundle of keys, right?
Like they ain't charging me for no keys or nothing, telling me how long I can stay there. Right. it's like boom, get in here, you meet him, you meet her, they do this, they doing that. This morning, meet you. You know what I mean? You
that's a
you
good
did
energy.
your thing. You know what I
sure.
mean? Like it's just more of that, and you gonna let the people know if this was a BS area or a good one.
Yeah.
Listen, I tell y'all from jump, it's been a very good energy in here. It's been very pleasant, very inviting. Like I was asking my husband, I was like, "Should I go by myself?"
Oh yeah,
Like,
it's good energy.
I should have, but
Yeah.
I felt comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
When
for
you
sure.
pull up somewhere, you know, you should be able to know
Yeah.
what it's gonna be like. You
For
know,
sure.
like what the energy is. And when I walked in, it was just like, "Oh, okay, all right, just pick me up later." You know, I'm good.
I'm glad you feel welcome because that's what we want to do here. We want to invite everybody. You know what I mean? We
And
want
you get
everybody
answer
to
the
feel
question,
welcome
too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Do I feel like you said? Do I feel like I'm walking in my calling?
for sure.
I do. I feel like, journeys are never ending.
Yeah.
You know, you never get to the destination until you're done here. You know,
Sure.
Yeah, I believe in that too.
you can keep moving forward. You know, but it's like I feel like I'm still at the beginning. You know, and I do so many things. I wear so many hats.
Right.
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a singer.
Yes.
I rap. Yeah, I do that. But I love to motivate and encourage and uplift. And,
Right.
You know, everybody look at me as like the mama, the auntie. You know, and I didn't think I was going to end up being that person, but
Facts. And that's how we all feel right here. We all motivate and inspire somebody. You know, that's why we want to walk on the right foot and, you know what I mean, show the right things. We don't want to misguide nobody. We don't want to put anything negative out in the world. We really want to show y'all really how to step, you know what I mean, and walk in confidence and everything. That's why I like about you. And that's one thing that caught my eye is your LLC, Big Girl Energy. And that showed me that you confident in you. And a lot of women that's big women, they're starting to get more confident, but it wasn't always that. No. Like now on Instagram, they'll come through in a 2-piece.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah, some girls, and you know what I mean, before they was ashamed to, you know, women really, big girls really showing, you know, who they are. So where did that name inspire? Like where you want to take that brand?
I figure out how I want to answer you for real, because okay, let me say it like this. I used to be the insecure one. Right. And you know, even when you are the secure one, you have your insecure moments. You can't sit up here and tell me that I never second guess.
Sure.
You know? That I never think that this may not look good. This may not feel good. They may not receive it, you know.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you how Big Girl Energy came. So we didn't get into the fact that I'm go.
We gonna get in there. We gonna get in that right to this.
Yeah, I was birthed there. Mm-hmm. But there were some folk on Facebook that, you know, felt the need. They wanted to post some funny shit about big girls. One dude said, "I'm not gonna say no name. I'm not gonna put you out there, bro." But they said something like, you know, "I'm tired of getting cheated on. I think I'm about to go fuck with a big girl. At least I know she ain't gonna cheat on me. She ain't gonna do me dirty."
That's crazy. And
I'm like, what do you mean by that? You know, like. Big girl, what you mean?
Said big girls pull them too.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of them niggas be in the closet with it. They don't want their friends to know that they fucking on a big girl. Right. Like, you know, like you taking her out to the restaurants. Don't nobody be at only like. Right. Bruh, you don't have to do all of that. But he said that, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm like, you know, I don't know what you used to, but you probably ain't had a dose of big girl energy. And when I said it, it hit me.
Dang.
And I was like, "Oh, I need to do something."
Yeah.
Immediately. And I went and filed my LLC just because of that conversation.
Dang. So that's good shit. You gotta turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah. Because I wanted to go in. I wanted to be one of them, you know, social media demons that be like, "You got me fucked up. Nah. I'm speaking for the community." You know, like I wanted to do that, but it was like, I'm gonna show you better than that.
Yeah. Now you running it up.
You know, and he comes and tells me all the time, "Says you killing it." Nah. I'm so glad I said what I said. I mean, I'm sorry, but you killing it.
Sometimes that's what it takes, though.
That's what it is.
Why you feel like society feel like they can't show their girl, like they girl really that for them? Why they feel like they gotta hide her?
You know, I can't answer for everybody else.
Right.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Right.
You know, you love who you love. You attracted to what you're attracted to. And if you really love and you attracted to that person, you respect and appreciate that person, then why not? Show the world.
Show the world. Show them. Show that love. That love can inspire somebody.
If she or he is for you,
That's it.
And that's what we need.
And that's what we need.
More married couples in the area. Like, that's why, like, one of my inspirations to get married is to, like, show up people it's cool to be married. It's all right to be married. Like, if it don't work out, y'all can get a divorce. Y'all don't gotta live together, die together. If it don't work out, y'all can make terms. And y'all ain't gotta end on a bad note. Like, everybody think like we gotta be beefing once we bro. Like, nah. But do that. Like,
contradict the forever for worse. Like, what do they say? For better or for worse. You know, like, we be supposed to stick it through. You know what I mean? So don't that mean in marriage when y'all do get married, when we do get married, don't that mean like we supposed to stand on it and stand even if, you know what I mean, we try to
ups and your downs.
Do your ups and your downs.
I'll say, because I've been married for almost 2 years now. You couldn't have told me a couple of years ago that I was going to even be married. I swear. I don't, like, he came out the blue.
Swept you off your feet.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He wasn't scared to show you.
Straight from the skies, I'm telling you. But
did it happen when you wasn't looking, or was it happen when you was looking?
Bruh. Okay. I had gotten out of a relationship and was like, I'm not dealing with nobody.
Right.
Y'all on some fuck shit. I don't got time, right? I'm just going to do me, raise my kids, work, you know.
Right. So you had kids at this point?
Yeah, I had 2.
Okay.
Yeah. And after dealing with so many different toxic situations, I'm not going to say that it was just them toxic. I had some shit with me too, you know. And one thing I will say is when you enter in a relationship or a marriage or any type of partnership with baggage,
for sure,
or your unhealed situations, toxicity on your heart, it's going to always affect your partnership, whether it's business,
and I
personal,
believe that. And I
whatever.
believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And like in marriage, it's just like, you know, I told my husband, you get mad at me, you go downstairs and we gonna talk about this later.
Right. And ain't no breaking up, right?
There. That's gangsta. I don't fuck with that.
Like,
that's
gangsta. And I think women need to hear that because a lot of women want to force you to argue. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I want to step off and let me just get my mind right. Let me get my mental together before I say something I don't want to say. And they feel like you don't care, but it's like let me get myself
together.
Like, you know what I mean?
Needing a piece of quiet. Like I don't want to talk right now. Like what's on like just chill. Like let me breathe.
Hit me with that, you know, well, you know, I'm married. I don't try to like force the conversation out of them. I'll be like, okay, well, when you ready, you know what I'm saying, to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, let me know. But don't be around here keeping those secrets because, you know, that's
that baggage.
Yeah. There you
that's
go.
That baggage.
That's
that all
thing
built
that's
up.
Gonna make me feel like, okay,
right,
we're not keeping it 100 with each other. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah. But it's definitely like being in a marriage, being in that, you know, partnership, really in that union with somebody. It's so beautiful.
I know it is. I know it is. I felt like you made that song that we just had, that beautiful performance. So make sure y'all tap into Miss Trinnie. She got that good stuff for you to make you feel good in the morning when you're cleaning up. Put that Miss Trinnie. That's that clean up Sunday morning.
That's that everything.
That's that everything.
That
you know
that?
Yes.
Yes.
For sure. So when you made that song, what was that? Was you in that situation?
I was planning my wedding.
Ooh.
And I was at work.
To your husband right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. This is one and done. I ain't.
Okay.
So I was planning my wedding.
Fuck with that.
And we planned it and we got it all together in 6 months.
Dang.
See, let me tell y'all this. So everybody be like, you know, you're supposed to really take some time and get to know your partner, and you got to date for 2-3 years, and then we dated for 6 months, and this man said, "Listen, this is what I want. You who I want. I told you this on day one. And I'm telling you this today. I can't do this without you. I can't do nothing without you. I can, but it don't feel the same.
Gangster
and I need this.
Fuck with that.
And so we proposed. He proposed to me after 6 months of dating, and 6 months later.
But did you feel like, was it too soon, or you knew that was the one?
Okay, so like I said, I was in some toxic shit. If anybody knows,
that's why I said, was you a little scared? That's why I said, like, that's like 6 months of somebody, boom.
I threw a nigga over the balcony, all his shit over the balcony. I'm talking, it was bad. you know. But it was bad, and I was like, I'm not dealing with nobody else. But then he came out of nowhere, and it was just like, I don't want to date an artist. I don't want to date, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do this. I've dated a go-go nigga. I don't, like, no. So I was hesitant. I was scared. And slowly but surely, he didn't force it, but my guard started coming down and it was scaring me.
Yeah.
It was like, what's going on here?
For sure.
Like, I didn't want to fight it either because I'm like, I don't want to miss my blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, fast forward, he proposed and we were planning a wedding. And I was at work and I hated the job that I was doing. I was like, let me do something else that's going to, get my mind moving.
Right.
And I was just listening to like lo-fi beats on YouTube as I was working. And I just started writing. And my nickname, don't nobody call me this. Okay. I don't know why I'm telling you. But I'm open book. My nickname is Sunny.
Okay.
Since birth. And I'm like, I'm Sunny, but he's bringing me. He making me glow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's bringing out this sunshine in me.
Enhancing it.
He is my sunshine. You know what I'm saying? And that's literally where it came from.
Yes.
Jill Scott is my other mother. You know what I'm saying? So, it just, like, my mindset just flowed on paper. And literally at my desk before I clocked out, I texted him. I said, oh, my God, I got one.
Yeah, and that is the one. I'm not going to lie, Miss Trinnie. That's the one. Because I couldn't stop singing it. And it made me feel good and everything, and that's why I say it had to be in that moment. Like that song feels special.
Listen, I was at my desk like, yep. Let me go ahead and put this piece of paper in my pocket.
So let's get into where it all started. How did you get into music?
Hey, can I ask y'all a question before we go there?
Yeah.
As far as like baggage, if you feel like you come with baggage or toxic traits or any of that, for the listeners, like how do you like get rid of it?
Yeah.
Like, how long do it take, or how do you get rid of it?
What's the process?
What you think is one of the best things to probably like clean yourself off?
There's no specific date. There's no specific way. Each person is different. Like I said, months before I met my husband, I had just dealt with some really. I thought I was gonna. They was gonna have to lock my ass up, and I was like, I'm not gonna lose everything because I have kids, but I felt like I don't want to deal with anybody right now because I'm not healed. And we brought to each other. You don't have to go to somebody perfect. Nobody's going to ever be perfect.
And I learned that.
You're never going to have it all together,
Never.
And when we met, like I said, I was hesitant. And I was like, listen, I'm going to lay it all out on the line with you right here. This is what happened to me. This is what I've done. And we both did it. So we can never come back and tell each other, somebody told me you did X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me the worst thing you've done. Like, tell me what somebody would come back and be like, he did this makes him a bad person. So we laid it all out.
Right. And I feel like them uncomfortable conversations is needed.
Oh, man. We still have them.
Yeah.
I mean, even, to this day, it's like, a lot of people say that finances, sex, and I guess I don't want to say popular, but your success, are the main three things.
I think
friends.
I think finance.
Fucking friends, man. They be in a motherfucking ear slim and they fuck a whole good situation.
That's what I mean by like the popularity, like who you hanging around, who's around you, like where are you spending your time and things
motherfuckers
like
be
that.
lying and all. I'm like, yo, you really like gonna believe that?
Yeah.
like straight face. Like,
but when you lay it all out, I mean,
yeah, and I feel like the bond and the connection just gotta be.
Gotta be.
Y'all gotta be. If not, the world gonna tear y'all apart.
Nah, for sure.
Absolutely. But see, I feel like I'm weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm a weird individual. Like, some people think it's cool, but I just did some wild shit. But he's weird. And we just are weird, just connected.
Right.
Yeah.
And as scared as I was to deal with an artist, God said go.
Right.
And I listened.
And that's a blessing right there.
I listened.
I was 100.
For real. We're going to get into your art. And how did you start getting into music? What made you want to start singing?
All right, another fun fact. I started out whistling.
Dang.
Yeah, that threw you off a little bit. I started out whistling. I started whistling when I was 2.
Hey, what song you learned first how to whistle?
I got on lip gloss, so don't ask me to do it, but like what's the show called? That's not Gilligan's Island. Come on now. That joint. I started whistling that. It's not Save for the Sun. It's not. It's the one with Barney and the little boy, and they was black and white, show and. My mother watching all Andy Griffith.
Yeah, might be. Yeah.
There it is, Andy Griffith. But I started, whistling that. That was the first song I learned how to whistle. My grandfather. I got family members that whistle professionally.
Right.
So,
damn, that's what's up.
Phyllis Hyman is down in my line. She's family down in the line.
How you become a professional whistler?
Well, you become a professional at something once you get paid.
Even if they paid you $2, you're a professional.
You paid me to do it,
You're a professional.
and I did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Professional.
I mean, but yeah, like people perform, like how people go out and sing.
They got whistle concerts?
Oh, man, what? Yes.
Dang, you
Go
opened my
look it up.
mind up. Yeah,
Go look
I
it up.
never heard of this.
But I did that first.
Right.
And I started singing as a little kid. My stepdad, oh my God, he told me I couldn't sing. It crushed my heart. And I was like, all right, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you I can sing. And when I got to like middle school, when they had a choir, I joined. And then I got to high school and I did like state choir. Started singing at like the Kennedy Center and different languages,
Dang.
classical music and stuff like that. And I'm like, I
gangster.
really love this.
How many languages you know?
No, like speak,
Yeah.
bullshit, and English. That's it. I can understand Spanish, but I don't really speak. But bullshit and English is the only thing I can speak fluently. But singing in different languages is something different. I mean, you learn the words, of course, but it's really more about the notes.
Right.
The
melodies, the tones.
You got it.
Yeah, I love to sing a little bit too. I can do a little something. You know,
the fuck out
in the car. I'm a car nigga. You know what I mean? I put a car. You know,
a car nigga.
Yeah,
okay.
I be in that joint getting it in the car. The car concerts go crazy, huh?
And when it's just you in the radio.
Hey, I'm telling you, it go crazy. I be like. Sometimes I gotta run it back and everything just to make sure.
So you not a shower nigga? You not a shower?
Nah, I'm a car. I jump right in the car with it. Get it in.
No, but after high school and the choirs and all that stuff. When I was in high school, I grew up in Suitland.
Okay.
And
Suitland, Maryland, for y'all who don't know, part of the DMV.
Suitland, Maryland. And then I went to Forestville, which is right up the street.
Right.
And I met, grew up with some guys, and I'm about to fact hit y'all one more.
Mm-hmm.
Which later became XIB.
Okay.
And once I got into high school, I went to a different high school than them, but they called me and was like, Trinnie, you want to come sing with XIB? And I'm like, what? No. Yes? No? I don't know. I'll come to practice.
So how did they hear your voice? What made them say, we want Miss Trinnie?
Well, they knew I sang in middle school,
okay,
elementary, and, they knew who I was. So they were interested, and just the people I was around was like, she would be a good fit. And that happened in 2007. Like April.
And if anybody don't know too, go-go is a genre of music here, originated in Washington D.C.
Absolutely.
Live music, really get that groove.
It's a connection.
As a connection, you'll feel it, man. You'll feel it, Slim.
You
will feel it from the outside. I ain't gonna lie. You pull up in the parking lot,
It takes us to the roots, like our roots, our ancestors.
And I feel like, and if y'all haven't been to one, y'all need to. If you haven't been to one, make sure you go to one. If you come to Washington D.C., you're not living right if you never been to a go-go. So make sure y'all check it out. That's something originated. You're only gonna get here. Yeah. You can't go nowhere else. They might travel to Atlanta or something, here and there, but. Here's where it all started, and you're going to get that real deal.
It started here, but it's trying to creep out. It's trying to get out there.
I know.
That's a fact.
There was a go-go band in Atlanta. There's one in North Carolina.
Yeah.
There's one in Cali. It's trying.
And I felt like it should have been big. Like, I felt like people should have been tapped into, and I feel like I don't know why I haven't got far.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot. Like my answer to that, not to cut you off.
You fine.
People here just need to more so find themselves and like where they came from and stuff like that, because a lot of people don't, and they willing to get that shit up for free.
Yeah.
Well, I say it's the business. The business is so far behind. You know how when they used to say like before the internet was a thing and music would hit a certain spot first, and then it would, come. Right. Yeah, it's like that with the business. Like go-go business is so mediocre. You know what I'm saying? They're ignorant to a lot of things.
Yeah, I believe
so they settle for
less.
Yeah.
Like if they really got in their bag with the business,
right,
it would take off.
And a lot of I say Chuck Like, if a lot of people should have and should still, Chuck and EU made it a lot of big places and TVs, and even like when I was in MTV Jams and stuff like that, the On Demand when it first came out, Chuck was on that jump.
Yeah.
But that
Chuck
comes
was
with,
on that jump. Like, he knew, and he must have had his stuff in line to where he's him.
That's coming to business.
And I feel like even when like I was in a band and stuff like that, we didn't even think that far. Like, who picked us up and started showing us the way was Mumbo Sauce when they came out.
Yep.
They showed our band like so much love. Like, we had all their numbers. We could call them at any time. We was in like middle school. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they kind of like guided us, but we broke up before we was somebody.
Listen, that go-go shit, man.
It's different. So, and what you feel like about the business, like people that's like that might be some go-go listeners gonna come in and that's in the go-go business. What you feel about the business that could be better?
First of all, the band has to be a brand. It has to be.
Yes.
You have to trademark. You have to LLC those shit.
Right.
Because if you don't, everything you do can be taken. Like, even if you do an original song,
it can be taken.
If you don't copyright your shit, like if you don't really do the business,
right,
it can be taken from you.
You know what? I was just thinking about who do got like his business stuff and order out the go-go stuff straight from UCB. Mm-hmm. His song is his song.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That joint is his song. Yeah. That's crazy.
You know
what I mean? Like,
Sexy Lady.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's him.
Dang, that's good bump. And that's knowing the business.
That's knowing the business.
And being in those rooms.
Yeah. Yep.
With the people.
Now you see CCB, they doing all kinds of, halftime shows,
right.
And like really venturing out. You got Black Alley going all the way to Africa. Like, they traveling the world, like exposing go-go, in its rarest form. And it's like, it was too many bands that were started and then they fell off. And then there was so many of them that just didn't know the business.
And right. Like, both of them from the hood. Most of them from the hood and just want to do it for fun.
A lot of like junkyard started on the street. Like I was like, once I got families that play like instruments and shit like that. Like so like they was telling me like when junk came out and first started, they originated on the buckets and shit in the street and shit. Like cranking off the buckets and doing they shit like straight out, like flat out anywhere and everywhere. They start getting booked, getting shows. We want y'all here. We need y'all here. Like they start blowing up, and like those the type of bands I really like. And like once I heard like the bounce beat, that sound came like late, but the bounce beat was cranking. I don't take nothing from the bounce beat, but like I more so could listen to like Pockets and Sockets, like any day, at any time. It's more of a grown sound. Mm-hmm. Right. Like, I can't ride around 2 a.m. listening to a bounce beat. That's gonna have me few speed tickets and a few like it's gonna fuck a lot of shit up. You know what I mean? Risking getting pulled over a lot of shit.
I done heard some bounce beat songs that made me want to get out the car on the highway
and
just go crazy.
Right?
Like,
hey, you want to fuck it up?
Let me turn this down.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, but I mean, go-go as a whole, I love it.
I love it too.
I love the feel. I love the
it definitely talk
listen,
to your soul.
Right.
How it, it hits your ears and everything. I had to come out of it because I felt like there was a ceiling.
Right.
And ain't no breaking that. Like until everybody comes together and really start, doing their thing, we can't break it. So instead of me trying to break the ceiling, I left the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that room, you know what I'm saying? There's so much more room outside.
For sure.
So not to say I went outside like I'm an outsider, you know what I'm saying? I'm not outside like that, but I left the room.
Pop quiz. Mm-hmm. What's your top 3 sounds of go-go? Like what top 3 bands do you like the way they sound?
Overall?
Yeah, overall.
Okay. No Pressures gets me in my bag.
Yeah, hey, for sure. Me too. And music is
top tier.
They music.
It
sounds
especially
great.
in bounce beat.
Right.
When I was coming up in go-go, they had their own lane. They stayed in that lane
they stayed
the entire time.
It
allowed them to still be who they are.
Still to this day. Yeah.
And let me see who else. Back. Of course, I gotta give it to them. Right now, And I think it's more so from the standpoint of being a female artist. I'm really loving Black Alley right now.
Hey. What's your favorite Black Alley? Cause I ain't hit Black Alley in them. I ain't, you know what I mean?
Listen,
I ain't too familiar with the Black Alley.
She does.
Played last night.
Yeah, milk.
She does a lot of well, I'm not gonna say she. The band, they do a lot of like covers and things like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like covers.
But I do too. But then it's like there's dealing with
Just selling with that.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do with somebody else's song. Yeah,
right.
But they have a song right now called "Turn Me Up." Oh my God!
Is that?
Just go Google it.
I'm
go
YouTube. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's like one of them. If you like Pockets and Targets in that group, go listen to it.
I'm definitely gonna check out Black Alley.
It's like a mix of like rock, go, hip hop. Just go listen to it. Those are my top 3 right now.
What about you? Top 3 all time though. Yeah, top 3 all time.
It ain't 3.
It ain't 3?
No.
What about 5?
That's disrespectful.
5? You add 2 more in there to make it all time 5.
Junk any day. They just, you can do anything to their music. Come on. Junk and IE. Yeah.
That's a good one. What about you? Top 5 all time. Who you got?
No Impression.
No Impression.
Back. TCB.
Now, is this new TCB?
Old TCB. We need to go back to Polo.
Polo. Okay.
We go Polo.
All right.
Now that TCB is different. I love that. I love TCB.
Boy.
And y'all got me thinking now.
My favorite man, that's a good question. I like Reaction. And
Reaction keep the party going.
Yeah, they keep the party going.
Shout out to my guy Rick.
I like we can go IE.
Okay. What about you?
How about you, G?
I'll probably go. I'm going like the first sound I was really like into was MOB. So MOB on my top 5. I'm
gonna hold my tongue on that.
Why you say that? What's wrong with
MOB?
Because what they brung to the go-go, it was like an NBA young boy.
Loved them. Yeah, like everybody loved them, and then you listen to their music, you're like,
what did they talk about?
Why again? Like, is it the music?
It definitely
it's the sound and the feel.
It was
like,
just raw.
Like it was the rawness.
I think that's.
But
that's
like, would it blow you of the band? Like I said, it reminds you of like an NBA young boy of go-go. Like they was always in trouble. They couldn't perform, man. Right. We missing so like you get to an MOB show, they probably not gonna perform. Somebody just got pulled over. Somebody late. Like they band never there on time, and like they always had something. Somebody got locked up. This happened. So and so running late. Like
I dealt with that in my band. The stories.
Yeah,
I dealt with that too. Like, and that it was frustrating. And I used to always tell shooters and them like, "That's so unprofessional." Right. Like y'all don't feel like half the time don't want to come to practice, or if we play, we know the drummer gonna be late. Like just we gotta make sure everything is everything. That we go. Sometimes we'll even go and they say, you got 45 minutes, but you really got 15 minutes. And it's just like, the business.
And that's why I said, come to the business, the brand.
The brand.
Because when you
gotta be marketable too.
You gotta be marketable.
I be saying like rappers in our area can't perform in certain places. They can't do certain things. Like Lil Durk at first he couldn't perform in Chicago. Like shit like that. You gotta be marketable. You gotta have a clean face. Like I tell people all the time that's around me, like have a clean face. Like when we go somewhere, people know me for having a clean face. Like I ain't got a sneaky, wild, crazy face. The motherfuckers like, oh yeah, he be on this and fucking up the room or the vibe or that you came in and fucked the whole shit up. Everybody looking around like, oh yeah, y'all just saying who just came in. Like,
but you know what? That is what the music industry, like the mainstream music industry, that is what they market today.
The negativity.
Yep.
That's what sells.
The ratchetness, the toxicity, the ghetto shit. Like, look at who's blowing up right now.
All negative ghetto motherfuckers that talk about negative shit, and that's why I be feeling out
dirty
too,
shit. Like dirty shit is selling. Like, come on,
and
man.
that's what
like,
I feel about this.
Like,
It's gonna take time because it's positive. We ain't out here showing ass or trying to do nothing negative. We trying to really push positivity. It's gonna take time for people to resonate.
Yeah.
Even with Nipsey, I felt.
But when it catch time though, like we number one.
We gonna be
claiming it off the gate. Like we number one. Like
they gonna play this back. They gonna get hit. They gonna play this back. We gonna be number
remember
one.
Remember when?
And that's how I feel about Nip. Like I didn't know about Nip back before till he died. And that's I think because so far I was listening to I want to listen to trap music and Gucci and I wasn't my self conscious wasn't there. But even though he was speaking real
Nip was my
shit,
guy. Nip was my guy. Like my uncle. Every time I hop in the car, well, my uncle hop in my car, like he'd get mad at you for listening to some shit that you do or that you got going on. Like you want to hear that, you live that life, or that you see that, or you don't get tired of it.
Yeah.
So like you riding with him, you gotta cut on different type of music, different type of genres, cause he into music too, playing instruments and shit like that. So we listening to Sade, Janae Aiko, all these different type of people, different type of go-go's, the smooth, not that. What are they doing? Like he don't feel like that's music and certain type of stuff. So they hit me the music and I hit them the music. So
that's a good bump right there. And Miss Trinnie, I wanted to add, before we got into this topic, you said you had to remove yourself because the ceiling was you already reached the ceiling. Was that for people that's in that season right now and they felt like they reached the top, but to get to the next level, to get to the next, the next step, they gotta maybe start over. You know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with starting over.
So what would you speak to them? The people that had to, you was already there, you up to the top, now you go into another room, you gotta start fresh. So how did that feel?
I personally, I've never felt like I was at the top. I was just doing what I genuinely love to do.
Mm-hmm.
I love performing, love being on stage, love sharing my talent, love, and I was down for the ride, and then I felt like the car got heavy and it was a lot of dead weight on it. And it was just like, if we really trying to do, I don't want to waste my talent. I felt my voice fade away messing with those.
Right.
Like, because you had the sound men that weren't the greatest. Right. You had to scream over
certain people,
instruments, bad sound, the smoke when they started letting everybody smoke in the clubs and stuff. It was just like, and I smoked, and I just thought it was, what I'm saying? It's the part of it, what I'm saying?
When you a hot box and a big ass, it's different.
Even the go-go's, like, I changed like the environments of go-go's I would go to. Like, I'll only go if they played at certain places. Like, I don't want to be around, not to sound bad, like certain people. You know what I mean? Like certain environments. Like I love the music, but I can't put my
I just stopped going.
self in those type of situations and shit. Like I mean so much to me. Mm-hmm. I care about me at the end of the day.
Trying to make it home.
You know what I mean? Like
I got kids.
I just can't do certain shit. Certain clubs, you go outside, your shit broken into, and this, that, and the third. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, some great go-go's. You go there, your shit good. Like you straight. Like you have a good time. The people out there making sure you have a good time. You good. Everybody get to their car good. Everybody straight. Like I had some gentleman set go-go's and shit. Like motherfuckers was cool. Everybody good. Y'all good. Y'all enjoyed yourself. Motherfucker chit chatting. Like ain't nothing happening. It's
changing a little too much. There's not too many places to play anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of those places have shut down.
Hey, I like the way you said that. There ain't too many places to play no more. No, like, we still got to be ourselves a big kid.
They tainted a lot of places.
Yeah.
Like they tainted a lot of them got shut down for violence. A lot of them got shut down for not keeping the place up, violating code, violating, the liquor license, bar, you know what I'm saying, all of that stuff.
The business.
The business.
And I think we gotta definitely be sharp on business. Definitely when it's our kind of music and our clubs and our genre and our people. And
just in general.
We gotta stay on top of our shit, man.
We want everybody to know that you are a brand. So make sure your reputation, you representing yourself well.
Yeah. Thank you. That is exactly what I was going to say to you about that question. So to circle back and answer your question, when you realize that you are bigger than something that you're doing, you have to follow that.
Right.
You have to follow it. You have to know that you are going to be the face of what you're doing.
For sure.
So when I realized that, go-go was just, I was hitting that ceiling. I just kept hitting it. And I'm like, what am I getting ready to do next?
Right.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was staying for comfort because I had been there for so long.
Right.
Quick buck. I like the music. The environment was just getting too toxic. It was just too much going on for me. And I was like, you know what? I have to force myself out. I didn't want to leave.
Dang.
But I had to force myself out because I knew I was big.
And that's a blessing right there. And I want to ask you a question too. So when you started over, what fueled you to keep on going? Like, did you get discouraged on the way? Did you felt like once you started over, was you behind in life?
Yeah. Like, my husband keeps me going. I still get discouraged sometimes, like, because, like we said, I'm not shaking ass.
Right.
No. Only in my house for my husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going out here to do it for everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's harder for the ones that want to
be authentic.
Be real. I'm not gonna say wholesome because you know what I'm saying. It goes there, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not doing what everybody else is doing
for clout.
Exactly. So everybody else that's winning right now is because they're doing like that quick, fast, easy way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna be the sluttiest. I'm gonna be the nastiest. I'm gonna talk about the raw shit. I'm gonna show my ass. I'm gonna show my titties. I'm gonna not wear no clothes. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm just gonna be a hoe, and that's what's selling. I'm gonna be a gangster nigga, and I'm gonna tote guns and show my money
and be in the hood,
all that shit. And the next thing you know, that nigga died. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like because I'm not.
And we fucking it up more and more. You know what I mean? By shit like this, by motherfuckers liking and loving the wrong shit. Like, you gotta know what's right and what's wrong. Like, even if you listen to it, I'm not taking it away from that. Like, you gotta be able to, like, all right, this shit is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand what's bullshit and what's not. Like, certain rap niggas saying, oh, they doing all. You gotta understand how much they getting paid. When look around when you go see him, how many motherfuckers is in there? He getting paid for that. All of y'all that's in there. So next time your favorite whoever, you go see them and then you look around. You know what I mean?
I just recently went to a show. I went to Lil Yachty concert when he came. Echo Stage.
I know that joint probably is lit.
I probably was the oldest person in it.
Dang.
It was so many kids. It smelled like a locker room. It was so many kids and young adults.
Kids, yeah.
Like,
that's his crowd though.
Most of them couldn't drink. I know they barred did terrible. I be thinking on the business side.
They could have had cotton candy and juices,
apple juice,
snacks,
and honey buns. All right. But it was so young. But when the music started, I was shocked to see how they reacted because Yachty's music is so diverse.
Yeah.
You know, he has so many different, like, he's versatile. Like, the genre, you can't put him in one box, and I love it. You know, he's not just a rapper. He's not just I'm not gonna say he literally sings, but he's melodic. You know what I'm saying? But so it was a show,
right?
You know, the visual production, like I said, business side, the visual production, the band, just his whole stage crew, all that. I was just paying attention to all of that, and when the show started, it's like you not fell into a trance, but it's like
you felt like you were there.
Exactly.
And you felt like whatever he was rapping, whatever he was performing, you felt like you felt that moment.
He painted his picture.
Sure did. And he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
His
and
art.
Kids went crazy. I don't care if that melodic slow shit came on. They was all with their phones. It was crazy. But like I said, after two Patrons and you know what I'm saying, I'm in my 30s. I was like, it might be time to go home.
So how important is it to remain youthful? Like going into nothing but kids and 21, you know, they young, and how did that inspire you?
I want to make music that everybody's gonna like.
Right.
You know? I don't want to not be able to play my music for my kids and my grandma.
Right.
You know? I want everybody in the room to be like, I don't like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That, and like you said, that Sunshine song, my daughter can come in here and perform it better than me.
Dang.
And she's 8.
That's a blessing.
So, you know, and my grandma can. My mom, all of them can, you know. And I stayed true to myself in that song. But I'm so go-go it's like a lot of my music might give you that.
I know, and that's what I love about that song. I was like, man, she kept it real. Like, she said she coming from the Go-Go. She had the Congos, had the live music, had the production. Yeah. And that's what I love about Go-Go. It shows the talent. Like, it ain't just a computer beating. You just, you know what I mean? It's real people sweating, giving you real love, and you feel that.
That's nice behind they shit. Like, you got some drummers up there, they doing they
going on. Because I know a couple drummers that really perform with real artists. You know what I mean? Just cause, and that's why I feel like
drummers out that motherfucker, they go crazy. Yeah.
And you gotta give them some. You gotta give them credit. They flowers, like, for real. Like,
for real. And that's why
they make your music. Like, you can go in the studio all day and press them buttons and come up with these beats and all that. But
it's different when you got that set.
When it's real.
When it's real.
Like, oh my God.
And the feel is different too. Like, you feel the bass drum when you go into the motherfucking go-go and shit and all that, the bass and all. You feel everything. Like, when they be doing them sound checks and shit, that nigga hit.
When they say, let me get that bass drum, and you hear it, you be like, oh yeah, that's it. This finna go crazy.
This about to be that. Yeah,
for sure. They be doing their checks because they really put that work in.
I know, and I want them to know from the heart. I admire that, and that's why I still go to Go-Go's. I love live music because I know that's a talent coming from the Go-Go and seeing that, being in a band, knowing like it takes time.
All y'all shit together to sound like one.
Right. One band, one sound.
Absolutely.
One sound, son.
I could be doing great, but if the keyboard player keeps messing up, they gonna feel that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm messing up, but they sound great, they feel that.
Right.
So it's like we all gotta be on one accord.
One accord.
But when you got real live musicians, I'm telling you, I've done some shows where I didn't even know who these musicians were behind me.
But they did it.
Yeah.
It didn't take no rehearsals, no nothing.
No, I went to Kansas City. I performed in Kansas City. And there was a band there. There was a house band there. And they started playing my song. And by the time we got to the second verse, they had it down pat.
Yeah.
I mean, Go-Go feel. Because you're from here.
Right.
So that was the difference. Like, the drummer wasn't a Go-Go drummer. You know what I'm saying? So you could feel that. But as a whole, all of them did it.
Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
So what's something you could give, some gems you could give somebody that's just starting to get into music and the branding themselves, you know what I mean? And being a band and being an artist. Like, what the gems you can give them?
Be you. Like, I know it sounds cliche to say that, but be you. Stand in your shit. Like, I'm me. Like, regardless. And, like I said, what's winning right now is the ratchet shit, the ghetto shit, all that shit. I'm not doing that. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but you're going to get there.
Eventually.
I'm still on my way. Come on. Meet me. You know what I'm saying? We on the way. Like, let's do this. But it's just like, don't give up, because at that moment when you give up,
that's when you
that next thing could have been the thing that make you go. You know what I'm saying? That make you blow. But if you don't keep going, you'll never get there.
You never get there. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep going. You can't stop. Even if you got one view, that one view might be 2 views the next time you drop. The 2 views might be 100 views.
And that's
you know what I mean? So just the little things count.
Hell yeah. Like, from the street shit to the business shit, it's a whole different world, and people get discouraged because this shit's slower. Like, you gotta learn to, like, just stick to it and shit. Don't give up. Once you give up, all the hard work you went through just got flushed down the drain.
To get on other, like, and I wanted to bring up a point. I think earlier we were talking about something else. Meet people on their level, not on their level when we talking about you know what I'm saying. You
like the success.
You trying to come for me, and I'm gonna get on your level. And we gonna go there and battle. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. But you gotta talk to people on their level, like
frequencies.
There's been like there's been times when like I had shows where you had to go and purchase tickets and then text this number and say blah blah blah. And they're like, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm just trying to buy a ticket. So you got to meet them at their level with what they're capable of doing in order to support. That's what we were talking about.
Right.
The people that support you and all of that. Like sometimes you got to meet them at their level. What I will say is don't overcomplicate things. Don't overcomplicate it. Like keep it simple, and make sure you have the right people around you.
Yeah.
That's gonna speak life into your journey, speak life into your goals. I remember you were saying some people support it if they can see it. You walk by faith, not by sight.
Sight, yeah.
Come on.
Okay, so sometimes you're not gonna be able. Sometimes you're not gonna see it,
right.
but you know where you're trying to go.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
You got the faith you're gonna get there.
got you. Like it may be dark. It may be dark. It may be times where you be like, man, I'm gonna quit this shit. Only 10 people saw it. You know, I ain't sell as many tickets as I wanted to.
Right.
You know, this song ain't go crazy like I thought it would. That fucking DJ didn't play it. Like I missed my moment. Right. You know, you gonna have those days. Even our biggest celebrities, y'all think niggas be out here just winning?
Nah.
The business, crazy. Like it's some artists that have to cancel their concerts because they didn't sell enough.
That's a fact.
Like you got to know the business part of like the venues.
Make it make sense.
Like these venues, right? Mm-hmm. You can have like a 2,000 person venue. Some of these artists, big name artists, will only sell 500 tickets, and then they got to cancel their show, or they bring somebody that's from that town
to boost up the sales.
They not really interested in the artist, but they need them tickets to sell, so they won't look bad. They don't want to have a show and have a big ass hole in the floor. You know what I'm saying?
All these lights, and we pay for all these lights.
You know, like make it make sense with the business, and people don't pay attention to that part. But it's a whole lot of gatekeeping.
Nah, for sure.
It's a whole lot of gatekeeping. People don't want you to reach a certain level, so they won't. You know,
that's a fact.
They won't support. They won't play your shit. They won't, you know, promote you.
They won't give you the jewels.
Yeah, but you gotta push past that. You gotta push past that. I definitely want to give a huge shout out to Open Gym USA. I don't know if y'all know who Open Gym USA is, but it is a platform that has been around in the DMV area for. They just celebrated 6 years in August.
Never heard of it.
Oh man, it's a platform for artists to come and be.
Dang.
In a nutshell, that is what it is.
And I love that about the DMV. The DC DMV area. They show the artists. They embrace art. You know what I mean? The artists. No, they do. I mean, we had the art at night. The art at night I went to, they embraced it. Everybody, the music, the visual, pictures.
But you gotta think it's the people behind it.
Yes, those are the gatekeepers.
Like
they have the access and resources to certain things, and they're not allowing people to like really utilize
it. Is like they did. You know what I mean? So it like it's all on keeping your face clean and things like that. Like. You got it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Nah, for sure.
Like that's like fuck school and all that shit. I don't give a fuck if you got straight E's.
It's a lot of people. Okay, I
understand. You can't be a fool. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say you can be a dummy and put this shit together.
I'm not gonna say any names, but my husband, he's been an artist for 10+ years, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a radio station. One of the people from the radio station went to school with him. You know, when you was in high school, you was young, you was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Doing dumb shit. But they held on to that. They held on to that from back in the day. So as he became an artist and really started walking into business and everything, they like, oh no, not him. We don't even want to listen to him because I remember he was wild back then.
Right.
And they kept certain things from happening. Now one of his best friends is on that radio station.
And now he making things happen.
Exactly. Get out the way.
Right.
So it's like it's all in who you know and what resources you can really tap into. And Open Gym is one of those platforms where they not charging you $200-$300 to get on and perform. They not charging you out the ass per ticket. Mm-hmm. They not, you know what I'm saying? They really support the artists who come and support them because the artist is what makes that platform.
Right.
You can have a platform all day long, but if you don't have anybody to show you that love and that support.
What's the part of the platform?
You know, you just got it.
and that's what we want everybody to know here. We say it ain't me or him, it ain't nobody, it's everybody quotes. This is a platform for everybody. Yeah. We want y'all to come and share y'all quotes and share y'all information. We know what I mean, we want to show love, we want to give love, you know, just like that. And that's what this all about. Money. It's just getting everybody word out, getting what you got going on and just sharing positive information and positive vibes.
Y'all make sure y'all go and check out Open Gym USA.
I am. Even if you they got like events every week or something. How often?
I want you to go to opengym.us and just check out their whole website. Even if you're on Instagram, Open Gym USA, and Gym is GEM.
And are they just in the DMV area or are they everywhere?
It's USA. We go all over. Like we will take our shows, we've gone to Richmond, Virginia. We've gone to, like I said, we have family in Kansas City. We do a lot of stuff out there. We've done New York. That was my first time performing in New York at the Blue in Manhattan. We've gone so many different places, and it's like there's still so much to explore, you know. But that was a perfect start for me. I've only been doing like real life mainstream music 1 year.
Dang, 1 year. You doing well.
Oh my gosh.
And how many shows have you performed? So
listen, I thought you could not tell me years ago that I would be on the stages that I've been on.
Right.
I've performed on Howard Theater stage where the great have blessed. Like I've performed at the Fillmore. I've performed at Union Stage. I've performed at, like, these are all touring venues.
Right.
So these are credits. This is stuff that counts. You know what I'm saying? So when these people go to look at your EPKs, your electronic press kits, if you don't know what that is. Yeah, let them know.
Spit that gem. Give them the gems.
It's an electronic press kit. It's like your portfolio.
Right.
Like your electronic portfolio. And it shows what you have accomplished. You know what I'm saying? And your resources, like your statistics, your numbers, like social media. As much as we don't want to care about how many friends you got on social media and all that, like you got to really look at your insights and see who's paying attention.
Your demographics, and that's how what we tapping into. Yeah,
are they male or female? Audience.
Yep, and that's knowing the business.
See, business, everything is business at the end of the day. It's business,
right? Because when we first started, we was thinking like our joint's gonna be for everybody, for the kids, But then we looked at the insights, like really people 25 to 45. It's like people our age. You know what I mean? That's the people we really cater to.
Yeah.
So
you gotta know those things though.
Got to. Because that show you where to position yourself.
Exactly. You gotta know where you're going. You can't just be all over with it. If that's what it's going to be.
Right. That's so now we know what events we need to be. We need events for people these ages. You know what I mean? This is the type of people we attracting. So that gives us, we not working backwards. We working smarter, not harder.
Exactly. All business, baby. Like at the end of the day, it is.
Nah, for real.
And I've learned a lot in this 1 year. Like I got some wise folks around me.
Yeah, that's good.
And I take it. Like I take it all and really process it. And I'm more of a business person than an artist at most points.
And that's the good thing, because which one you think is more important, the business or the talent?
Sometimes it's the business. Because you can have talent all day long. But if you're not putting it in the right places to be seen, if you're not putting in that right legwork, you just got talent. Right. And nowadays, they don't care about talent. They will put the shittiest person.
As long as you got some numbers, huh?
Numbers, clout, money, resources. Like we said, it's who you know.
Right.
How many bad rappers you know that's hot right now?
A lot of them. Majority of them.
And that's why.
That popcorn.
That's why. That's why. But they one-trick ponies, and after a while, we don't feel like hearing that.
Right, because ain't too many people with Drake. When I look at a successful artist, is that 10 years. Who you know really giving you 10 years?
He's my favorite.
Who giving you 10 years in the game? You know what I mean? Like straight up and still relevant.
Yeah. Man, I like people who stay in their lane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's the people that's
own wave.
Doing
like,
10 years.
You got Kendrick, he's in his own lane. You got J. Cole, he's in his own lane. You got
and these people going on 10
Drake,
years.
You know what I mean? He's in his own lane. Chris Brown had became in his own lane because Michael was the only one in his lane.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For real.
They can sing and really flip on, backflip on you.
Man, do whatever.
Keep doing it. So, like, I want to say, even, and I'm going to keep bringing her up because that's just a girl. Like, and don't ask me to choose between the two, but Jill Scott and Erykah Badu.
Yeah,
they can go away for 5 years and come back and still be hot.
And I think they
doing tours.
How many albums did they drop?
Around the daggone world. Son.
How many albums did they drop? That's a good question. Several.
Yes.
I think it's Lauryn Hill was the one that only dropped one.
I don't know how many.
I think she only got one. But it's still timeless.
But I was going to say, but it doesn't matter for her. She made timeless music.
Man, if you listen to her speak
in her own lane,
man, she's a powerful woman.
Misunderstood. That was her joint.
That's a powerful woman. I heard her speak, and I'm like, dang, like she's powerful. She got a lot of knowledge with her.
For real.
She's powerful. When I seen Erykah Badu form, and that's something you don't want to miss. Like anybody out there, like you see, like she's patient, like she's into the crowd. Like she pays attention to a lot of things people don't pay attention to, and she's a performer.
Yeah.
My husband sent me to see Jill Scott for Mother's Day. One of the best gifts you could give me.
Where was she at?
She was at MGM.
Okay.
And this was Mother's Day this year.
Hey.
And I was like, we had the kids that weekend. What you mean I'm going? He was like, I got them, just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a real guy right there.
Twice,
yeah.
You know? So I went, and I went by myself. Got my little drink, went to my seat. And when I tell y'all about a show, this woman, I don't know what she like, I don't know, but she took over the whole venue.
Hey.
Just by walking on first, for starters. But she embodies the energy of the people.
That's good.
And they reciprocate. And it's like everybody was just in there on one accord.
Yep.
I ain't had no voice by the time I left. Like just those kinds
That's
of
when you know it's
artists.
a good concert.
Yeah. Like when you just in it the whole
time. Yeah, you ain't got no voice, no nothing.
Bruh.
Yeah.
It was so good. Like that was one of the ones you gotta, it's some people you just gotta see.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
Fact.
It's just some people you gotta see. It's some people you could just see, oh, I see that shit on YouTube, you know, whatever. Yeah. But it's some people you gotta see. And she was one of them ones for me. Bucket.
I'm glad you got to see that.
Yes, mother. I was there.
We appreciate you coming through and appreciate you, blessing quotes with the quotes and everything with your knowledge, your gems. And the energy.
We need the energy in the room.
For sure. And I want to ask you one last question. One last question. What's the biggest thing, the biggest lesson that you learned in 2023 that you could share with our subscribers?
We human. Mm-hmm. Give yourself grace. Allow yourself to go through whatever emotions you're going through. And know that it's temporary. Don't quit on you. Other people gonna quit on you all day long, you know. But you is what matters. Don't quit on you. Don't quit on you. Allow yourself to have them low moments. Yeah. Allow yourself to be broke. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to do it, but don't sit in it.
Right.
Yeah. Don't sit in your shit too
I
long.
just seen some of that. Like somebody say that.
Yeah, like like especially when you know that you have, like you said, a calling. Mm-hmm. When it's in you, know that your name is being spoken in rooms that you're not in. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that things are moving and working in your favor. You can't see it, but it's happening.
Right.
You
know?
That's
that faith.
You just can't give up.
Right, and that's what, and that's it. That we gonna leave it on. We gonna leave that on that note, y'all. Keep your faith. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep going hard. Like we say, man, we want everybody to win. We want to see y'all win, but y'all gotta put in the work. Y'all gotta keep going. Y'all don't give up. Yeah. Just keep shining. G, would you anything you want to let the people know?
Just that. Y'all just said, that's
she blessed it. We gonna end it right there, yeah. Sure. See y'all, and then we appreciate it. If y'all like, subscribe, follow. We at Quotes by Many. Yes, and let them know one more time where they can find you at.
They can find me at Miss Trinnie the Singer on all platforms. You can find me on iTunes. You can find me on Spotify, YouTube, all of the major platforms. I'm there. Yes. MISSTRINNIE.
Miss Trinnie.
I'm there. Trust
She'll
me.
be there, man.
And if you ever see me out in public,
yes,
you can come on at me. I'm one of them type people. I'm never the bougie type.
Right.
I'm not stuck up. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to holler at you. And that's how I got here.
Right.
Like, y'all literally walked up to me and was like, hey. And I'm like, hey. I ain't, like, you got to be them type of people.
You got to.
So, I'm out here. Just holler at me.
Yep, man. I appreciate you, Miss Trinnie, for coming through, man.
Hell yeah.
Man, that's
Thank you.
Thank you.